there any positive that you can derive from tonight? I mean, not really.
Let's watch very popular left-wing streamer Hasan Piker go from excited to devastated on the election. Hasan has said wild things in the past.
August 21st, 2019 comes around.
Yeah.
And I say something.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it. We fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We fucking did.
But we'll start this video off here from an interview he did in August. Let's begin.
We are getting you on here before you are starting your workday, so I don't know if anyone's heard what your thoughts are on Kamala Harris naming Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her VP candidate. What are your thoughts there?
Oh, I love it. I'm very excited about Walz. Walz is he's a fighter.
He's a fighter. Tim Walz is just a walking like lowlight reel. He still is in public saying funny things.
But when it's adult like Donald Trump, you bully the out of him back.
He's done a lot with a very slim majority in the state legislature in Minnesota. And I've been writing for the Democratic Party of Minnesota for quite some time. So I'm actually very excited about Walz. I definitely.
From what I know about Hasan, it makes sense that he would be excited about Tim Walz. Again, everything I've seen from Hasan, I would consider him far left for sure.
I definitely think he was a better choice than Shapiro. A lot of people immediately think, oh, is it because of Israel or whatever? No, like Walz is also,
Yeah, pick the guy from Minnesota, not a swing state, over the guy from Pennsylvania, obviously a swing state. The rationale behind the Tim Walz pick still in August of 2025 doesn't make any sense.
The question now turns to what the selection of Walz means for the overall race between Harris and Trump, and whether not picking Governor Shapiro will affect the race in Pennsylvania.
CNN projects that Donald Trump will win the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
I know a lot of people are probably wondering tonight what would have happened had Shapiro been on the ticket. And not only in terms of Pennsylvania, he's famously a moderate. I hate to say this, but I'm not sure how much Tim Walz contributed to the ticket.
Tim Walz, on the other hand, is a teacher. So I'm very excited to hear how he will communicate a more progressive agenda for the Democratic Party. I think they actually have listened to the voters. They've been doing a lot of good things this past month, especially. They've almost become this competent party that I never really experienced. I never really thought
a competent party
they could be. It's been shocking. And the Republicans are kind of flailing around because they also don't know how to deal with a competent party.
Wow, did that ever age poorly? The Republicans are flailing around. How did that turn out?
I had an election recently where I did very well, won every swing state, won the popular vote, won everything, all right?
Okay, we're going to jump forward here now quite a bit. This video was posted the day before the election. It's going to kind of showcase he was not that enthusiastic about Kamala. Based on what I've seen, it seems like he liked Walz more than Kamala, but he still thought Kamala would win.
The person that was running an even worse campaign with also worse metrics overall, with a worse ceiling overall, was Donald Trump. That's it. While Kamala Harris made, in my opinion...
Look, that's got to be a little bit of, for sure, of Trump derangement syndrome. Running a bad campaign, especially saying that close to the election. He ran a fantastic campaign. I find that hard to even, I think a lot of liberals, maybe in private, would admit that. He owned the media cycle just like he did back in 2016.
I wouldn't mind this job. I like this job. I think I might come back and do it again.
Now we're on the election night itself. This is around the time it looks like Trump is probably going to win. He had not won yet.
For the record, I do want you to understand, chatters, I do think he is going to be a dictator. Just so you know. Make no mistake on that front. I'm not saying that he's not.
He's a fascist.
What is this? Amy Klobuchar?
He's a fascist. He's a dictator. That is just so... A lot of these left-wing people, I think they just want to be edgy and use these words or something. He's fascist. He's a dictator. Come on. This is just a short time later. They pull up a map showing how much of the country had shifted left or right. It's pretty funny, the reaction from Hasan.
Bro,
and New York already saw a big Republican swing in 2020.
This is the scariest image I've seen from this election. This is so oh my God.
Let's go. Like I said, you can see on the map there, all the red on this map would represent a swing toward GOP. Trump talks about that as well. Trump just dominated in the counties when you look at the entire country.
Are there any places that the vice president is overperforming Joe Biden in 2020? So we could show you that as well. We just bring that out here. Harris overperforming 2020.
Holy smokes.
There you go. So let this go away and see if there's anything on the east side there.
Literally nothing?
Literally nothing.
Literally not one county?
By 3% or more.
Is there any positive that you can derive from tonight? I mean, not really. I think that the Democrat...
I disagree.
The Fox News decision desk can now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
Okay, for his final few takes, we're going to go post-election. This is him reacting to a speech Trump gave just before the inauguration.
You know what I mean? Just get ready for the new reality in the United States of America, okay? Every single social media platform is going to be right-wing. So if you're still holding on to this, like...
Man, seeing lefties cry about this is so funny. We all experienced a decade of everything basically being left. All the media channels, all the social medias. Now there's like, maybe Twitter X is like center, maybe center right, some people could argue. And leftists don't like that. Leftists are used to having everything. And that now finally is starting to crumble.
Idiotic, if you're still holding on to this like idiotic old hat liberal, I'm uncomfy right now for hearing Donald Trump's statements. Just get used to it. You know, you're going to see a lot more of it. And not only are you going to see a lot more,
that part I agree with. People should get used to it and stop crying on the internet. I don't know if that's exactly what he means, but
of it, it is going to harm you. You know, you can't just like close.
Now he's going off the deep end.
Your eyes to the growing fascist movement in this country.
American astronauts.
And hope it goes.
They just say that like it's a fact of life. The growing fascist movement. Again, I think these leftists just like saying the terms. That's racist. That's fascist. Okay, final clip for this video. Probably the most unhinged too. This is only about a month ago. It's around the time some of the protests about ICE, I guess. And then also the conflict with Iran. Here we go.
Protests have spread across 50 states. And now, in the midst of all this, is the question about whether the US is about to go to war with Iran. How does it feel to be in the US at the moment?
I mean, it's chaotic. It's the end times. It feels like
probably the most cringe take there is. It's the end times. I'm not that old, but my entire life I've been hearing people say that. Oh, it's the end times.
We are living through a dying empire, and a dying empire is always going to do a lot of violent things in its last breath.
I just don't believe him. I totally don't believe what he's saying. I think this is the part that it's very hard to take that seriously. He's sitting there, probably in a mansion. His job is talking to people on the internet, bro.
So that's what all of this instability actually is. I think America is trying to desperately come to terms with the reality that it is no longer going to be the hegemonic superpower, that China has become a true global competitor.
He's so popular, like some of his audience would be totally taking that in and believing it. China, by the way, it's obviously powerful, but China has major problems as well. I would take the US over China right now 10 times out of 10.
Slated to continue growing.
So we'll finish the video there. I think we saved his worst take for last. During the election, he wasn't maybe as unhinged as some other people, but I'd certainly put that last take he had in the unhinged category. But yeah, like I said, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.